and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Mr. Brandon Hodge. This video is brought to you by SeatGeek. If you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, just use my last name, code Hodge, and save yourselves $20 freaking. Alright guys, we're gonna kick this off with the first news source. It's about a brand new WWE Films horror movie, I guess. They're doing a horror movie, right? They're doing a horror movie. It's for Netflix. Netflix is actually getting this, so you'll be available on Netflix actually this November. It's called Escape the Undertaker. So I guess the Undertaker's gonna be this like villain, like crazy guy. I don't know if he's gonna be actually like killing people or just like beating people in wrestling matches or something. I don't know. It's called Escape the Undertaker. There's some screenshots. We know the New Day is going to actually be in it. All the New Day are actually going to be in it. I guess they're going to be like the main characters, and then the Undertaker's going to be trying to killing them or something. By the look of it, looks of it, but it looks like the Undertaker's going to be this massive villain. You have to escape the Undertaker or something. So it's going to be interesting. The screenshots look really, really good. We don't know much about the story or the plot or anything. But we'll just have to wait and see. It has potential to be really, really good. Also has potential to be a little bit odd. But it might actually be really good, and I can't wait to see how this actually turns out. Alright, the next news story. The next story is about Kevin Owens. So Kevin Owens, I'm pretty sure he's trolling with this. But there's a lot of this discussion that maybe Kevin Owens is asking for his release from this WWE contract because he wants to go to AEW or something. Everyone blows everything out of proportion. So let's bring it back to the fact of the matter. What actually happened? What actually happened is Kevin Owens tweeted some ordinance. He tweeted some coordinates on his Twitter, and those coordinates actually lined up to Mount Rushmore. Interesting. But Mount Rushmore is actually the name of his little faction he had in Ring of Honor with Adam Cole and the Young Bucks. They were Mount Rushmore. So a lot of people think, oh, he wants to go back. I think he's just trolling with people. I think he's just messing with people. He didn't want to come out and say something like he would get in trouble with WWE about, but tweeting random coordinates just to troll with people is something. So apparently Kevin Owens did sign an extension on his WWE contract in 2018 for 5 more years. So he has 2 more years left on his contract. He could be released out of it, but if he is released, obviously, it's like the 90-day non-compete clause where he can't wrestle for another company for 90 days after the release of the contract. That's if they decide to release the contract. But we'll just have to wait and see. Kevin Owens, Kevin Steen, whatever, AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan, wherever the hell he might go if he does get released. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm pretty sure the guy's just trolling people. I think Kevin Owens is one of those people who just loves to mess with people. Alright, let's jump. So that's actually the only confirmed news stories that I talked to you guys about today. But don't you dare go anywhere because things are about to get good here. Things are in fact about to get a little juicy. And I'd go and suggest for you guys to go and get your juice boxes out. Get your juice boxes ready because it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. So the first rumor is about Adam Cole, baby. So Adam Cole is now all elite. He is now in AEW. As well as Bryan Danielson or Daniel Bryan, he's now also in AEW as well. They debuted at the All Out pay-per-view. If you guys missed that, I also do reaction videos to my reaction of that happening. I was watching the pay-per-view live. I'm like, I'm feeling something might happen here. I'm going to go ahead and hit record on the camera and see what happens. But basically, Adam Cole, was NXT, he's one of the main guys in NXT. There was rumors that he should be, called up or whatever, and he just kind of let his contract expire, decided to go to another company instead of renewing with the WWE. And I heard they offered him giant contracts. They offered him like $1 million contracts, and I'm sure his contract with AEW is not small by any means. I'm sure it's just as much as what WWE offered him. But basically, what they offered him, it wasn't really a role that sounded too good. So the role for that $1 million a year, yes, you'll be called up to the main roster. But Adam Cole, baby, you will not be a wrestler. You will be a manager on SmackDown. He's going to be a manager on SmackDown. He's not going to be a wrestler. What? What? Are you crazy? This guy's one of the greatest wrestlers in the world, and he's going to be a manager. He's not going to be a wrestler. What? I'm sure he would wrestle. He would just do a manager role at the same time, maybe something similar to what MVP does with Lashley. Yes, he is a manager, but also he's a wrestler as well. But Adam Cole just wasn't having that, plus the whole contract thing, the way WWE's really the whole creative thing where you pretty much have no control of what they're doing with you on TV, and you're more of an actor than anything in that company. It's a bit interesting, and he's basically decided AEW may be more what he's looking for right now. So that's why he should have been AEW. But yeah, that was basically the thing they offered him. They offered him to be a heel. It does say heel in the thing, a heel manager on SmackDown. And that's going to lead me into the next rumor. The next rumor is about WWE's thoughts about Adam Cole and Daniel Bryan actually debuting in AEW. What are their thoughts? Do they think they're totally freaking out? I mean, in the past, month or whatever, they got CM Punk as well. They got CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Adam Cole. Are you kidding, man? That's just, recently. And the list goes on. Of course, they have Jericho. They have formerly known as Dean Ambrose, John Moxley. They have, we can go on. They have Cody Rhodes. They have all kinds. They have freaking Sting. I mean, we can keep going and going and going and going and going. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Right now, AEW has more top stars than WWE has, but apparently WWE's backstage thoughts, and this is Powers to be able to imagine, this is Vince, maybe Triple H staff, whoever's thoughts. Basically, they don't see Daniel Bryan and Adam Cole, CM Punk, as big stars. They say they're not really big stars, there's not really a big loss to the WWE, so we're just going to keep trucking along. We don't really care, we're not going to make no drastic or reactionary move or anything like that. So yeah, that's WWE's thought. I'm like, those people were like the main event people. I'm so lost. They were the main event people of their time, of their brand, and they're nothing to you. I mean, I get you're saying that because you're mad because they're in AEW. I mean, literally, you're doing nothing to combat this. It's like WWE's trying, I don't want to say to lose, because it's not really, I don't want to say it's a competition, but at the same time, it is a competition for eyeballs and viewers and fans and everything. But it's like they're trying to be like the second game in town. They're not trying to be the main event, main attraction anymore. And the next rumor is just total like crazy one. I guess this is pretty much a news story. It's pretty much been confirmed at this point. But apparently WWE have taken away the catering from the wrestlers. So backstage at WWE, they always have food. Not every wrestler eats it, but there's always catering. People hang out there. They might eat a snack or something before the matches, or maybe after the match or whatever. They'll come back and actually eat a good meal or something like that. Usually they have healthy options, and I'm sure some not so healthy sweet treats and stuff like that. But apparently WWE have taken away the catering. This is, of course, for the budget cuts. They decided to stop paying for the catering. So now they are stuck with nothing. So if wrestlers want something to eat, they're stuck eating arena food. Now, I don't think they're going to have to go out and get it. I believe they could just order it and have it being brought back or something. But still, it's kind of crazy, and I'm pretty sure the wrestlers have to pay for it. I don't know if they had to pay for catering or not. I'm pretty sure catering is catered, like just for the wrestlers. Hey guys, we're all under the contract here or whatever. Here's a snack in case you get hungry while you're waiting to be on TV. I mean, they've taken it away. Budget cuts, they've just taken away. They took away the freaking food, so they're letting them starve to death now. They're letting them starve to death because of budget cuts, pretty much. All right, the next rumor. The next rumor is about Sasha Banks. So Sasha Banks was apparently backstage at SmackDown this past week. Sasha Banks, of course, is having some kind of, I would imagine it's an injury or something. I haven't really heard too many details about it, but she was obviously not able to wrestle at SummerSlam. And I went to the show like 2 weeks before SummerSlam, and she wasn't able to wrestle either. And everyone kind of knew something was wrong. Like, who's injured, who's hurt, what's going on. But apparently Sasha was backstage this past week. They're kind of talking about plans, I guess. She's kind of course, hanging out with other wrestlers she's friends with and stuff like that. But basically, Sasha Banks they're trying the best they can to get her cleared for that New York City SmackDown, which is actually this week. So this Friday SmackDown, they're trying to get her cleared. They're hoping she's going to be cleared for it. So we'll just have to wait and see. But that is this Friday. They're thinking she's going to be cleared. She's actually going to be able to show and actually be able to have a wrestling match. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the final news story. This is going to be the final rumor. This is the final thing I'll be talking about inside of this episode of WWE News and Rumors. So this is about your main event for WrestleMania 38. So WrestleMania 38, for a while, there was kind of rumors and ramblings and stuff like that it would be, Roman Reigns. He's still going to be champion at that point. He's going to be the Universal Champion. He's going to go in. He's going to defend his title against his cousin. And it's not one of the Usos. It's actually going to be The Rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson is what they were trying to build for, cousin versus cousin for the championship or whatever. It's kind of like another SummerSlam situation where it's like Rock versus Cena. Like, obviously, Cena's not winning because he has to go back to Hollywood. Same deal with Rock. Rock's not obviously winning because he has to go back to Hollywood. But still, it's a cool match. We're along for the ride, right? So basically, Reigns and Rock at WrestleMania 38 not working out. WrestleMania 39, they're pushing to that because Hollywood, maybe that'll work out even better. The Rock has said maybe. He said it depends on his schedule. He can't book anything right now and say for sure. So now we don't know if The Rock's going to be either WrestleMania wrestling Roman Reigns. It's kind of up in the air right now. Anyway, the current plan for the WrestleMania 38 main event is going to be the current Universal Champion Roman Reigns defending his title against the Beast Incarnate, Mr. Brock Lesnar. So Lesnar, Reigns. Now, I don't know if this will be a rematch. I mean, a rematch of a rematch of a rematch. Obviously, they've had matches together before. I don't know if Brock can be going in as champion and maybe Brock's going to win the title off of Reigns before that. Or if they're just going to hold off this match and do like a Rock Cena build where it's going to be like WrestleMania and just like build it up like once a month for like freaking month. But obviously, WrestleMania 38 isn't an entire year away. It's not like a Rock versus Cena feud or where they have to build for a whole year. It's close though. It's 6 months. So I don't know if they want to hold off the feud until then or if they're going to have like some kind of match And of course, the Saudi Arabian show coming up, you know, we can maybe see it there. But as for the WrestleMania 38 main event, that is the current plan. It's gonna be Roman Reigns defending against Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship in Dallas, Texas. So there you guys have it. That's actually going to do it for this episode of WWE News and Rumors. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Right now on the screen, I'm going to leave a link to 2 previous videos for you guys to check out, as well as a button to subscribe to this channel if you're brand new here. But I am Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.